Good morning, guys. It's your girl Kay, and I'm back with another video. It is extremely cold outside, first of all, and it's raining. Honestly, I said, listen, I've been so lucky that there hasn't been no rain, at least when I'm going to work. There's been rain like at nighttime. When I wake up, it's gone. And guess what? Raining. I'm on my way to work, and it's pouring down. It's been raining all day yesterday, all day today. It's so gloomy that it made me feel like I don't want to go to work. But honestly, I'm happy that I'm still motivated to get up and get active, because by now I would have been like finding 3,800 reasons why I shouldn't have to go to work. But I'm on my way there. Today we having a potluck at my job. I might go. I'm not sure, depending on how I feel. This rain got me feeling a little icky. But I'm gonna see what I'm doing. I'm gonna see how far I can make it throughout the day. I got Faithy with me. Babe, you know you just became old enough to drive in the front seat. That's sad. Yeah. Wait, so we looked it up. Actually, she is old enough, guys. She's old enough. Jersey, you gotta be 8 years old. 8 years? 8 years old and older. So the girl just made it though. Anyway, she's still like a toddler, if you ask me. But anyways, she made it. In other states, she might not make it. So it's important, guys, to know that. I never even knew. I thought like there's a general rule. I didn't know that each state have their own law. I just put y'all on the game for those who didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably don't even pay attention to that, because guess what? North Carolina, you got to be 5 years old. I'm interviewing Faith right now, right? So your girl is in, first of all, she's in 7th grade now, right? 7th grade is crazy, because when I met Faith, she was in elementary school. And how does it feel to be in junior high school, almost about to graduate next year again already?
She is like we're an 8th grader.
Really?
Especially the ELA teacher.
Yeah, I know that, because when I was at your report card night, she was on top of things. But that's a good thing, because she gonna make sure y'all got some knowledge in them brains. All right, so how does it feel living in Jersey?
Boring.
You miss Brooklyn?
Yes.
You don't miss going to school in Brooklyn?
I kind of do. Like, it's like the work, like, since I've been around, like, work like that, and I, like, it's like the work that they're doing here makes no sense. Like, it's like they don't know how to explain it well. My other school, they knew how to explain it. And half of the people don't know how to divide. That's embarrassing.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What about you? Do you know how to divide?
Yes, very good.
Okay, knowing how to divide and conquer. Check her out. But shout out to her kindergarten teacher, because she set that foundation, you know what I'm saying? So clearly you were doing something right in kindergarten, because the foundation matters, you heard? Said Jersey is boring, so you miss your Brooklyn school is what you're saying?
Yes.
But why did you get so many phone calls in Brooklyn but not so many phone calls in Jersey?
Because when something happened, they don't even call nobody. Like, they don't do nothing about it.
No way. Oh, so that's
a public school.
So that's the tea. You be getting in trouble, but they don't care, so they don't
go.
call.
I don't get in trouble.
One thing about charter school, they call about everything. You could sneeze the wrong way, they gonna call. Yeah. But anyways, okay, so Faith is a Jerseyan, but she missed Brooklyn. I personally thought that she was doing better here, because she used to get so much calls the last time when she was in Brooklyn. So maybe she's right. Maybe they just don't call as much. But anyways, I'm gonna hit y'all back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit y'all back. Guys, the one thing I would say that I do not like about Jersey schools is that they don't allow you to pick schools. Because like in Brooklyn, if she would have said like, oh, I don't like my school, I feel like it's too like slow for me and I'm more advanced for that, we could have just been like, yeah, you're going to the school down the block. But actually no, in Brooklyn it's not like that. In Brooklyn with charter schools it's like that, but not with public schools. With public schools, they always make you go to your zone school, but they don't go as hard. Like in Jersey, they really strict about like the school zone, even with charter schools. And the thing about charter schools is that they will like enroll you, but then they'll be like figure out how to get there, and it'll be like 30 minutes 40 minutes away from your house. So I don't know, it's a little bit weird, but I think that it's a hit or miss, and I do think that everything is still new and everything is still fresh. So when you keep trying and you keep looking for the proper resource, you'll find the perfect school. So yeah, Faith is doing well, so she's smart enough to maneuver around situations, and that's a good thing that she's not getting in trouble or whatever. So regardless of what's going on around you, I went to the worst schools growing up, like, and the resources were limited, but who I was as a person, I always was able to navigate this system so that I could still be productive and progress, and I didn't let people distract me. So it was just like, well, I'm here for a reason. I'm gonna get what I need to get, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. And that was my mentality growing up. So as long as you stay focused and you know what you're doing, you'll be good. That's why your grades is gonna be good versus like probably other people in the school who don't have that mentality. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna hit y'all back because I told y'all I'm on my way to work. All right, before I hang up this phone, I wanted to address some things because I don't understand. You know, people always gotta think they know everything on this here internet thing, and because I don't really share much on this here internet thing, y'all really be thinking y'all know what y'all talking about. I don't understand what picture or what y'all assuming. But let me address this before I hang up, and I'm not gonna keep on addressing it because at the end of the day, none of y'all pay my bills for me to even be too concerned about which I truly know and which I don't truly know. So number one, when anybody was ever knocking on the door, when them people banged on the window, I was asleep in my son's bed, in my son and Carter's room. And Carter normally sleeps in our room. That's where he falls asleep at. So when Jasmine woke me up, she said, babe, come. I immediately was laying next to Cairo. I woke up, grabbed Cairo, and ran. Never even knew Carter was there. Went back and grabbed Carter. Just like when there was a fire, I grabbed the kids. Like, I was the one who grabbed the kids and make sure they got out safe. I don't know what y'all talking about, and y'all even seen that, but never made a comment about that. Like, y'all look for stuff. So if let me tell you something. If I was truly a bad person and I was doing anything to be malicious or to do anything to not try to help Shamir out, she wouldn't be with me. That's one. Two, paying the bills and making my life cozy. Shamir pays her half, I pay my half. She pays electric, I pay the Wi-Fi. Before I moved, we agreed already upon how much I was able to afford considering my budget and how much she was able to afford considering her budget. I don't know if y'all live in a world where people always have to have and do the same things, but obviously if she's making more before we left, and she decided that was the place that she wanted we should move into after considering how much the rent was, we decided that okay, I'm going to pay $1,600 and she's going to pay her portion. That was something that could be done, that was feasible. It was never nothing like, oh, I'm gonna let her make her pay for. No, I pay over $4,000 and something in bills myself a month as well. She pay her bills, I pay my bills. We split the rent. When Shamir does things for us, it's because that's who she is as a person. She genuinely loves to do it. The same way vice versa, when I did things and do things for her, it's because of who he is as a person. I don't know why y'all so focused on trying to depict what happens in my relationship. At the end of the day, if Shamir felt like I was a self-centered person, she wouldn't be with me. At least I wouldn't be with a person that I felt like is self-centered. When it comes to Carter going to a new school, number one, he don't have to be Ubered. She can take the bus. That's not her thing, so she wants to Uber for conveniency. Two, I never told her to switch Carter's school. She decided that was what's best the day that he stayed home from school. However, we have been talking about it because they're also two school-age kids, 5 and 6-year-olds, who have to sit in the car for 2 hours and not flip around and play because that's dangerous in a car. So for their safety, it was the better decision. It had nothing to do with me being self-centered. Three, y'all think y'all know how to depict the story so well when y'all really don't. Because what you should ask yourself is, if I'm this person that y'all create me to be, why would a person stay with me? A lot more that we discussed when it comes to that matter. There's a lot more in terms of parenting that she can do that will benefit Carter and his academic success with him being closer to her. So that was a whole nother factor too, that she decided that was best for him as well. So all of that, y'all making up stuff is crazy. And then the last thing I want to say, in terms of Shamir taking care of Tommy, it's not the case. I take care of my dog. But since Shamir is in the house with him physically, she helps out. Just like if it was vice versa and she and her animal was in the house and I was at home, no, I'm not going to say, oh, every responsibility is on me. But what I can do while I'm in the house, why not? Would I sit there and let an animal starve because I'm in the house and my girlfriend is at work? No. I buy the food for Tommy. I make sure that he has what he needs to eat. However, she's physically there and I'm at work, so she helps me out. When it comes to her buying bully sticks and toys, that's her. She buys everybody stuff. She loves that. She even buy y'all stuff. She even send me, I see when she give her followers and stuff and gifts and money and stuff like that. Why y'all don't complain then? Like, that's just who she is as a person. She loves to give people. But in terms of her taking care of him, I do everything I need to do for my dog financially. She gives what she wants because that's just who she is as a person. And she also have her personal relationship with Tommy. They grown their personal relationship. But in terms of him, he can literally get out to go walk, go back in the cage because he's crate trained. He can literally get out to go outside and go back in the cage when he comes in the house. Like, so in terms of her taking care of him, she helps me out. So it's like, yeah, y'all need to, I don't know. But anyways, I appreciate everything that my girlfriend does, because at the end of the day, if I didn't need the help, she wouldn't need to do it, right? And vice versa. If it was the opposite way, I would do the same thing, because that's my girl. And if she's having a situation where she's in need of help with anything, even if it's a pet because she's at work and I'm the only one home, even if it's a kid because she's at work and I'm the only one home, whatever it is that needs to be done is going to be done. And at the end of the day, that's for us to figure it out. And if it becomes too overwhelming for her, then that's for her to let me know and for us to figure out what to do in terms of that. And if I'm not the person, then that's for her as well to figure out, like, oh, do she want to be here? But at the end of the day, y'all making stuff up and y'all determining things because of what somebody is posting. She's a full-time content creator and she can post way more than I can post. She shows y'all what she's doing every moment of the day. I don't show y'all when I get home and what I'm doing and the things that I do to contribute to the house. I also don't show y'all what I make financially and how many bills I pay every month. That's not my style. But again, if y'all need me to show y'all so y'all know that I'm not just capping what I pay and the bills that I pay for me and the portion of my rent and me cleaning when I come home, cleaning up behind my dog, feeding my dog, catering to my dog, cleaning up behind my kid and doing the things that I need to do when I get home. Like, if I video you that, y'all will see that I don't just live in her space. That's not the case. But again, instead of assuming, you should ask questions. Instead of trying to put 2 and 3 together, you should ask questions. But again, that's just me. Like I said, y'all still gonna depict whatever y'all want to depict regardless of what I say. So this is for my supporters, not really for y'all naysayers anyways. But again, I appreciate everything that Shamir does to help me out. I appreciate everything she does as a girlfriend. I've also did what I need to do as a girlfriend as well. This is just a new transition for me. So if you want to know any tea, I pay over $4,000 and something a month. I have a career and I make great money, but all of my money go to literally all my bills, including the bills that I pay for the house. So at the end of the day, I'm not just sitting around not doing nothing. I work. It just so happened that when I pay my bills, my money is gone. So I'm in a tight situation, which is why y'all heard me talk about bankruptcy. Like, I don't have nothing to hide. I don't sugarcoat what I'm going through and what I'm talking, what position I'm in. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow y'all to paint a story that's not true either. I don't ask Shamir for anything. Anything Shamir has ever done, she's done from the kindness of her heart. Anything that I've ever had to ask her for, I've borrowed and paid it back. So at the end of the day, yeah, let's not paint a false narrative, okay? But again, I enjoy.